Hey guys, thanks for tuning into another video. Here today at Cheers and pretty excited. The engine's coming out. Sweet, so quite a bit off already. As you can see here, Ben's had quite a lot of progress made. All the accessories off, engine's disconnected from the gearbox and ready to get pulled out. Yeah, that's leftovers from one of the old spark plugs. Oops. There she is. So that's pretty convenient, isn't it? Now, it doesn't look very heavy, but it probably still is.
Looks like a baby compared to the full rotor.
Yeah, so it's sitting in a 323 wagon, and this is quite a sought after model. It's got that inbuilt little lip on the roof there. I'm not sure what that's called, but I'm sure one of you rotary lovers can fill me in. I have a track day that I have paid for and registered the FC to enter, so 6 months away, should be plenty of time. If it was in my garage, I probably would have struggled to meet it, to be honest, but obviously don't have the space to do this recondition at home, so quite lucky to have Ben here do it for me. Yeah, it's a bit dirty in here, so I might get in there and give it a clean while everything's all out. Probably find some other jobs that can be done at the same time. Here's the rest of the bits. So even for a stock turbo, this looks massive to me. Obviously rotaries breathe a lot more and the bigger turbine housing as a result, but that's not a bad size for a stocky.
Puddled in there.
Far out. So coolant was pooling in the wastegate when Ben took it off. So yeah, definitely water seals then, eh? Oh, hilarious. Cool. Alright, so the rough plan at the moment is just to extend port it, get the block back together. Ben's recommended indestructible Apex seals, so we'll go for that. So turbo at this stage, probably keep stock for now, get it all back together and running, and go from there. Replace what needs replacing while it's all out, but not go too overboard at this stage. Still needs to be tuned and all of that too. I just hate looking at ugly bits, and I have a strong urge to replace whenever I see especially when it's modified stock, like this wastegate flange here. Stock manifold being welded into just looks hoary when it's out. Usually can't see it, of course, but I know it's there now. The wastegate itself is definitely old and seen better days, so yeah, I'd be silly not to replace that at some point. So this was the other area that was potentially leaking water, the rear gasket that I didn't know existed. Live and learn. And another water hose somewhere was leaking. But that's alright, after this is done there should be no more leaks from within the engine and without.
See the been leaking there as well?
Oh yeah. Yep, looks a bit sorry for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's that? Is that on the reverse side as well?
Yeah.
So you'd have to take the whole thing off to be able to see that. Yeah, it's definitely been leaking.
Senior Sales Support and Marketing Assistant to join your team. A marketing background will be a bonus, but not essential. The right applicant.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film of all the progress, so it's probably more going to be check-ins from time to time. But I'll try to keep the content coming. Alright, I was bored. Got no RX7s at home, so I thought I would clean the TU37s, put them back into their original boxes. I knew I kept them for a reason. So I'm just cleaning the inner barrels before putting them into storage. I'm not quite keen on having that road shit and brake dust sitting in the inner barrels for however many months they're going to be in storage for. So to help me with that, I'm using this Luxio product here, Agent X wheel cleaner. It's a good product, but it's certainly stinking the house out. So I think I've done at least 2 track days, possibly 3, without cleaning these inner barrels properly. So these are the first time the tyres have come off since using them. So yeah, a bit grubby in there, but nothing too hardcore. If I was outside, I'd blast this with water first, but given that I'm not, all I'm doing is getting off that first crappy layer before wetting it with the agent. So it comes off pretty easy, but it's this stubborn stuff here that needs a bit of extra persuasion. So all I do is wipe that down and then use the agent, and she's good as gold. Alright, and all put away for another day. Still not quite sure what I'm going to do with these. They may find their way onto the FC at some point, or I could put them on a 180. We'll see. So more of an update video today, I guess. Pretty short and sweet. Let me know what you think. If you prefer longer videos, I'll have to kind of save up the footage a bit. I don't think I'll be able to get down to the garage to film a lot of the work itself, so as I mentioned, it's probably more likely going to be updates and whatnot. I'm kind of struggling with that a little bit, to be honest. It feels quite weird not having the car at home, working on it myself, but like I said, don't really have the space in the garage to get this done in the time that I'm after, and having Ben local was pretty handy. So we'll get the engine rebuilt, back in the car running, get it tuned, get it back home again, and see how much time we've got before the track day, and take it from there. Cheers for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.